Dear NBA, please start the games earlier.
Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball.
What it do? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Morning Marketplace. We always be streaming. That's what it feels like. Also, we get a little no dunk shout out today, huh? A little no dunk shout out. We're repping the jersey because it's right in her. Let's see. Who do we have in the streets this morning? Shout out Sandra. Very first one. Okay. Very first one. Sandra in the street. We got Mac Attacks here. Jump Shoot. Nikki's here. Good morning. We the People says, what up? Nice Clay game, but take the L on the Dubs plus 10. Go C's, kid. JJL Smith. Good to see you. Charmy P.S. Getty's here. Fanny. Who else? Stubbs. I feel you, Stubbs. I am also hurting this morning. I don't love it. Chico's here. Keith's here. Vince. Plectraman, good to see you. To the house, the Top Shot Common Man, Kunk City, Joker Rock, good morning. Airplane Mode, Roddy Rod, Ghostface Driller, Colin's here. Good morning, Colin. Norman's here. F it, Nico. Shep, Borland's here. Coach Dark Holmes up early. Made his team hole debut, I think, last night. Ripping a little Magic Rare. Saints here. K Dunn. Will says, sad I'm not going to complete the Tatum and then the Reforge challenge. That's okay. Buy it on the market, baby. D Rose is here. Snoopaloop, Brian Foster. Who else? Will, Bobby Sessions. Who else we got? Dominique, we love it. Daniel also saying Celtics and the over cashed. Let's get these likes up early, okay? People saying, is that a Warriors jersey? Absolutely not. It's no dunks, baby. We got a no dunks Nuggets, my second favorite team. Pack Drip in the house. Let's just let's start the farming early, okay? Let's start the farming early in honor of Klay Thompson last night. Let's hashtag classy, like the stream, subscribe in order to qualify. We'll do some giveaways in a little bit. So hashtag classy. We the People said, did any of those parlays hit? We the People, I had 3 different parlays missed by one piece. Derek White not hitting any threes hurt. And then there was the other one where I think Grant Williams was 1-3 off. And I think both of those would have smashed. Otherwise. But we ran pretty hot yesterday. The only over for the Warriors we took was Clay, who he almost hit that in the second quarter by himself. And then we're pretty dead on with the Celtics. Jalen had a great game. So yeah, let's start. This is what we're going to do this morning. We're going to we'll start with the finals, because we're basketball first. We'll start talking some final stuff. Then we'll get into, we got Burning today at 3 p.m. Eastern. It also sounds like they have what's the thing that comes after? Oh my god. Oh, a Spaces. They're going to do a Spaces right after the announcement today. Depending on what the announcement is and how it goes, we might fire up a stream this afternoon. We'll see. I also know Shot Tank's happening on Mr. Jeb's channel tonight, so we'll see. We'll see like how fiery it is. Get it? Burning. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. I think we start with the game first. So what a weird game, just in the sense that the Celtics feel like they were both up 30 and down 30 at the same time, like throughout most of the game, right? I mean, that was the first quarter. Celtics came in so hot, and kind of the same attitude that I've had as a Celtics fan, like when you have a bad quarter and you look at the scoreboard and you're like, you know what? We're actually only down 8. We have Steph Curry. So like, we're probably fine. And you saw that happen, right? Because in the second quarter, the Warriors still hanging around. I think they were down 12 at halftime, but you know that they're a third quarter team. And then they come out and actually take the lead in the third quarter with an insane 7-point play, which is something I don't think I've ever seen in my life. Steph Curry, just casually stepped into a 30-footer that Horford closed out too aggressively on. I'm glad Steph didn't break his ankle in that play because that looked like it could have been bad. So Steph gets fouled, hits the three. They call it a flagrant, so that means which the classic 2-for-1, which we haven't seen. So on a flagrant foul, when you make the shot, you get 2 free throws to get 1. You can only get 1, but you get 2 cracks at it. So hits the free throw, gets his 4th point, and then Otto Porter Jr. hits what can only be described as, I don't know if he looked at the shot clock and saw that it said 11 seconds, but only saw one of the ones, and then fired up this 1-footer 3, and just brutal. And then smashed it. They take the lead. I think they go up 83-82. And then the writing's on the wall, right? You're like, oh my God, the Celtics fans are drunk, but also now sad. And then the Celtics, which they've done this entire postseason, fought back and were a little resilient and came back out of it. I thought it was kind of a wild game in the sense that the Warriors were in foul trouble the whole game, right? Draymond fouled out. Steph had 5, I think, early in the 4th, or maybe he had 4 early in the 3rd, and they let him play. Looney was in foul trouble, but it didn't feel egregious. We were saying this last night while we were streaming over playback. I actually thought the officiating was solid last night. Of course, you're like, of course, dude, you're a Celtics fan. But I didn't think there was anything that I was like, oh my God, that's terrible. I thought they actually let him play a little bit. I mean, there's so many highlights of Draymond doing some weird stuff last night. And yeah, Will's right. Robert Williams did look really well. He did look good last night. He had a little more spring to his step. So yeah, Celtics take a 2-1 lead. Game 4 is on Friday night. A couple of things leaving that game that is now up for question, right? So Steph might be dinged up a little bit, right? Steph, it sounds like he's got a little bit of an injury right now. I really hope that's not the case because we need to spend a few minutes just talking about how awesome Steph Curry is. I mean, Steph Curry, they're throwing quadruple teams at Steph, and he's just doing whatever he wants, right? Whatever he wants. Steph can get to his spots. He's shooting off the dribble. He's catching, shooting. He was just so good. And I mean, if it's one of those, I mean, of course he's not going to win Finals MVP if they lose. They're not going to do any of that unless Tim Bontemps is voting, because I know he likes to. He did that for Jimmy Butler in the Eastern Conference Finals. But man, that was Steph is just awesome. Steph is awesome, but he needs other people to step up. And I tweeted this out last night. They got 51 points, I think, between no, more than that. I'm sorry, 56 points. 56 points, I think, because I think Steph had 31 and Clay had 25. So 56 points. Look at Dr. Dunks is mad, though. Pumping your bags. Next, you're going to tell me Giannis is good. Dude, if pumping... Forgive me, guys. Forgive me for buying good basketball players, pumping my bags. You guys stop collecting these $2 moments being like, well, that's the difference, dude. If it goes from 2 to 3, then all of a sudden we print. Forgive me for buying good basketball players. I know, Dr. Dunks. Now I forgot what I was saying. But the Celtics are in some really good. They're in a good position up 2-1 going into Game 4. The other thing, man, the post-game conference, the post-game pressers were a little weird. For a team that has been there, right? One of the big talking points from every media head was like, well, if you look, the finals experience, the Warriors have played 125 million games, and the Celtics have played 0 in the finals. If that's the case, what the hell was going on? Clay was mad that they were saying, listen, I'm not a huge fan of everyone yelling, fuck Draymond, but do you remember anyone canceling Madison Square Garden when they were chanting, fuck Trae Young? Anybody remember that happening? Stay classy, Boston. Real nice. Clay, come on, bro. I know you're mad. You guys are down 2-1, but act like you've been there before. I thought that was weird. And then Draymond got really mad. And first of all, I just want to say, the question I thought was kind of a bad question. Where they were like, Draymond, do you think because you're doing a podcast after this game or after these games that the Celtics have a huge advantage on you? Okay, that's a dumb question because he's also doing press conferences after the game and giving the same bullshit answer. So I totally agree with Draymond there. But Draymond kind of really went after that guy. And I just thought that was weird. I thought that was weird. It just seemed like clearly they were really frustrated. And they looked like the more inexperienced team in that situation. Also, I wish Boston could come up with something a little bit more creative than fuck Draymond. But man, yeah, and Draymond, dude, just such a bad game. What are you, 2 points, 4 rebounds, and a foul out? He was bad. He was bad. We saw that coming. I mean, I feel like it looked like Horford wanted to injure Steph. I didn't think that was the case. I didn't think those were intentional things. I didn't think that at all. Maybe other people disagree. I did not think that was intentional. But I mean, I feel, I don't. We're up 2-1. We're up 2-1. I'm getting a ring. I'm getting a ring, baby. I don't know. I don't want to take victory laps on the series. That's not what I'm saying. But I will say the victory laps we're taking are just the conversations we had leading into last night's game. Jordan Poole, non-existent. Can't play him in a close game right now in the playoffs because he's going to get hunted. I don't mean this is for Jordan Poole forever, okay? I'm not saying Jordan Poole forever is going to be bad. But I'm saying right now, in this iteration of Jordan Poole at 22 years old in his first NBA Finals or playoff run or whatever, you can't have him out there. Can't have him out there. So Jordan Poole was a tough scene. Draymond, you're going to need a little bit better from that. I think if yeah, I know exactly. Ed Mess, this is a great point. In that post game presser, Dre was like swore at the reporter too, right in front of his kid. So it is kind of funny. But yeah, I think this series is far from over. I think we'll see the same thing, the same energy from the Warriors that we saw in game 2 and game 4. I said this before. I think this goes back to Golden State for game 5, 2-2. That said, though, just like in game 2, the pressure is now back on Golden State because I don't see any team winning 3 games in a row, right? And if you go down 3-1 and then have to win 5, 6, and 7 home, away, home, I think that's going to be really tough. So as a Celtics fan, I'm very excited, but also feel like they're still behind in this series. I think that is the greatness of Steph because on paper, this Celtics team is better than this Warriors team. They are. They're a deeper team. They're a more sound team. There's no weak links on that team. Where the Warriors, you're out there like Otto Porter Jr. is getting real minutes. Nemanja Bjelica's out there. Where the Celtics, you're not seeing that stuff. Everybody that comes out is a very solid defender. And I think if you keep getting that kind of energy from Al Horford, Robert Williams, all those guys, it's going to be tough. Yeah. Well, I will say, yeah, Fenny, that obviously, right? If Steph's not 95%, yeah, it's toast. It's toast. But I honestly, I don't want that. Obviously, I don't want that. I want full Steph. I want the full Steph experience. Just like you guys want the full Zakarian experience. So here we go. Just a reminder, like the stream, subscribe, put in hashtag classy to get that in there. You think David says White is trash though? White is making Steph work, man. Like, I'm not saying Derek White is awesome. You can't hunt Derek White on defense, right? Derek White can at least play in these finals. Like, Jordan Poole gets out there and he gets hunted immediately. The whole time out there, he is just hunting Jordan Poole. You can't do that with Derek White. You can't. The Warriors might be able to, they'll try to do that because that's the weakest of the weakest links, but not a chance, man. Not a chance. Top Shot Common Man asked if I'm experienced. I don't know what to say. Ramos, do we have a finals bet on this too? I can't remember. I've got so many bets out there. Actually, speaking of which, let's go over to Zakarian's Twitter for a second. Also, I will not accept the White slander, mainly because he's one of shout out Breakfast Cereals, Rocket Salasera. He's one of the OGs, and let's stack some 12K Derek Whites when he was on the Spurs because he didn't have any other moments. All right, let's go over to my mentions here. Let's see what's happening. See, I replied to an NBL thread, so now I'm going to get a lot of tweets. But let's see where my man is. Let's see where my man Ben is. This is what my notifications are like, boys and girls. A lot happening. All right, here we go. Let's start from the beginning here. Blow this up a little bit. And this is what we're going to do together, okay? So here we go. I've been Ben's NFTs has been looking for Celtics fans that have enough courage and conviction in their team to bet on me tonight. No, I can't find any. Then I get tagged. He said he's hella quiet. I'll do $100 moment. Bang. Okay. Bang. And then what did I said? We'll pick it live during the show. We'll pick it live during the show. So let's see. We get $100 moment coming from our man Ben's NFTs, who we love to see it. He brings a lot of sass and energy to the chat. So let's pick $100 moment here. What is the best $100 moment we could get? I honestly should get series 2 throwdowns, and I'll tell you why. But let's see, what can we get for $100 here? Let's filter that. Filter that. All right, and then let's do high to low. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention to the chat right now. Let me catch up on the chat. All right, here we go. Let's see what $100 moment is Ben gonna send me. We could get a rare Series 3 MGLE Lonzo. I mean, it's the rare Marcus Smart, right? It's the rare Marcus Smart. I gotta think that's what it is, right? There we go. Stan loves Stan. Yeah, the only way Stan roots for me is when it's at someone else's expense. I love the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Yeah. Do we think we get the Marcus? Do we just go get the Marcus? We get the Asia Wilson debut, a Hallie 4K. Let's see what else. Al Horford. Wow, that's $99 for Al Horford. Jay Crowder finals moment. Oh, that's rare. That's rare. I was thinking that was a legendary. Do we just do the Marcus Smart or maybe the Robert Williams? Would you rather have a Robert Williams Series 3 MGLE or a Marcus Smart MGLE? What do we think? Smart or Time Lord? What do we think, guys? Whew. Yeah. K Dunn says you have to make them spend 100 on a Celtics moment for the extra dagger. There we go. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do right now. We're gonna take a screenshot. We'll take a screenshot right here. We'll go over back to we'll go to my tweet replies here quickly. Sorry, guys. I tweet too much. Here we go. This is what we'll do. We'll let them know live. Marcus Smart. There we go. Bang. So this is, and I will say, if it was game 4, I probably wouldn't have bet him, but I felt good. I felt good about game 3 tonight. Time Lord block better for moment ranks? Yeah, probably. Aren't the Celtics rares inflated for? Yeah, I'm not telling you guys to buy these though, so keep that in mind. I'm not telling you guys to buy these. These are. I'm just spending $100 here. I'm just spending $100 of somebody else's money, which we love to see it. So anyways, we got game 4 Friday. For those of you who didn't watch on playback, we watched the game. We live streamed on last night. We had a Dustin sighting, a Greg sighting. My comedian friend Evan Barden came on, who has a great story as to why he's both a Warriors and a Celtics fan, which is honestly a beautiful story. And then we had some 89 Cavs sighting. We had Justin for the first half, Steve for the second half. So we're going to do that again on Friday. We'll fire it up again Friday night, and we'll do it. We the people saying DFS was good to me, though, with Clay at captain. Yeah, I did solid, too, with Jaylen Brown at captain. I think we had a positive night overall. But, yeah, so join us for playback. It's a lot of fun. If you have any sort of cable subscription or I don't know if League Pass works anymore because we're in the playoffs, or YouTube TV or Hulu Live or any of that stuff, you get to sync it for free, and it's basically watching a live stream with us. So that's what that is. Yeah, it was like the Zakarian multiverse. It was the Zakarian multiverse, but we had a lot of fun over there. It was a really good time. And then, so for content for the rest of the week too, just so everybody's on board with what's happening. Ooh, Pack Trip had a big moment. We're in what place, Pack Trip? So like I said earlier in the show today, if we get like a crazy announcement around the burning, which we'll talk about in a second, we'll probably fire up a live stream in the afternoon. But if it's pretty ho-hum, and I don't mean ho-hum bad, I just mean as long as there's nothing nuts, we'll just kind of wait. And then Shot Tank tonight is on Jeb's channel, so we'll do that tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, I believe. And then tomorrow, the morning marketplace is back. And then depending on how I'm feeling, we'll do a happy hour. But if we don't do a happy hour, it's just because we're streaming at night for the game. So I want to keep that voice clean. You know what I'm saying? Also, Seahawk Card says you're fine. Hell yeah, Seahawk Cards. That's the energy I'm looking for here this morning. Okay. So let's get into crafting. So they made the announcement. Yes. Wow. What did I just do with my voice? Let's get into crafting. So the crafting announcement, we got a tweet yesterday that was like, get ready, 3 p.m. Eastern. Here we go. So the announcement's coming that crafting is starting. This is what I want to know from the chat, right? So we knew this was coming for a long time. I think it was first teased out in March during the throwdowns, right? And we were under the impression that it was going to be for the Ja Morant throwdown challenge, and that would happen in March. It has now been delayed 2 months, right? I got a cough, so we're going to do a drop. Let's see what drop let's do a mental health check. But I'm just not going to do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. I love that one. That might low key my favorite. But so they pushed this back 2 months, right? We thought this announcement was coming at the end of March because, or not even like when did the spaces happened right around the throwdown pack drop, right? And that was mid-March. And then it got pushed back, right? So now it's June 9th. That's when the crafting is going to begin. So if you want to go glass half full, because I know, listen, if there's been anyone who's been critical of the way they've communicated information, it is this guy right here. But if we want to go glass half full, they pushed this back over 2 months, almost like 2.5 months. Maybe they're ready. Maybe by pushing it back 2.5 months, the rollout will be beautiful. It'll make sense. It'll be easy to understand, right? And so I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited for this today. I think this is an important development, mainly because so we can just stop being like when crafting. So I think that's going to be important. The one thing from the original video that I think is interesting is that up to 4 to 40% of a moment could be burned. That's something I'll be honest, I haven't looked too much into it. And yeah, fool me once, maybe fool me once. Wow. Moper says just got here. What bet did you lose to wear Warriors color after Celtics win? Dude, we're repping some no dunks today, okay? Some no dunks. Repping some no dunks. So we lost no bets, baby. I just will say it's really humid in the great city of New York today, and I'm just sweaty. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sweaty. But yeah, so the announcement comes at 3:00. They said they're firing up a spaces right after, and this is the only thing I'm a little nervous about. And this is just me thinking worst case scenario. Okay. People are sending me moments too. I'll take a look at the account in a second. This is the only thing I'm nervous about is if you need to fire up a spaces immediately after. And I just want to say this is worst case scenario. I'm sure they're doing it for good reasons. Does that mean it's so confusing that you need to answer questions immediately? That's my only concern. Now, hopefully, maybe the spaces is just they're like, hey, this is going to be such a sick rollout. Everyone's going to be so excited. Instead of just doing a spaces where everyone yells, maybe people are going to be like, great job, everybody. Great job, everybody. But that made me a little nervous that it was going to be so confusing that they were like, don't get ready to answer some questions. But anyways, let's take a look at someone that I think we've received some moments, which a reminder, you like the stream, you subscribe to your old Teamy Holdy, and then you put hashtag classy into the chat. Let's see what my moments are for the giveaways here. We got an Al Horford. Oh, Taco Tuesday, baby. So that we'll be giving away a Taco Fall today. So you see these Series 2 throwdowns here. This is what I wanted to talk about next. What do you guys think? What are you guys buying any speculative things right now? Did anybody make any moves in the last 48 hours to be like, okay, if crafting is coming, here's something I want to do. I wanted to know, did anybody make any moves in preparation, or are you just going to say like, listen, I don't trust them. I'll see where the chips land and then we'll go from there. Chops says, I would think if it was that complicated, you would do the spaces or drop video 15 minutes before. There we go, Chops. Okay, I like that. Maybe we'll commit to a Summer League venue. Oh, man. Well, that would be great if that was the announcement. Burning and lesser moment counts plus duplicates count lesser is what I'm looking. I don't understand this heat speeds. Maybe I read it too fast. All right. K Dunn said he bought the W archive set. All right. I made them over the last 2 months. Okay, so a lot of people made some moves ahead of time, right? When we saw that was happening. JJL Smith says buying heaps of S2 and S3 throwdown. Kind of think I need to buy another S1 as well. Series 2 Jaws a must. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was thinking. When I was thinking of like sets that had the most moments, that could, potentially be burned, but also for a rare challenge, I was like maybe Series 2 rare throwdowns and the floor being only like $40. Maybe maybe if it shoots up, if those are required. So I scooped like 4 of those this morning because I had some dap in there. I will say though, I will say if stuff like really pumps, and I don't have most of the pieces already, I'm probably just flipping into this. I'll say that. I'm probably just flipping right into this because I don't know if this is a sustainable thing, right? I think this is needed. I'm excited that it's finally here. I think it's going to get some people excited, but I don't think this is something that just shoots the moon consistently. I think we'll see like an aggressive pump, kind of like what happened with Top Shot Score, right? Top Shot Score got announced, everything shot up for a second, and then everything came plummeting down. Or not plummeting down, but back to earth. I imagine we see something similar to that today. So if you are very excited to be part of the first ever crafting challenge, sure, go for it. But I don't think you need to wild out here. That's all I'll say. I don't think you'll need to wild out here. But obviously, everything I say here, none of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? Great comment by Patrick says, I know we have the jaw still, but I'd love to know if the crafting is for specific players or you can pick anyone. Patrick, this is going to be my guess today. Based on how Top Shot has given information like, I don't know, the Top Shot Score. I think this is what's going to happen. They're going to be like, here are the rules for jaw crafting. Here are the rules for the WNBA run it back crafting. And then there's going to be some very basic, broad shit about what crafting is going to look like in the future. And then they won't give us all the information. That is my guess. We're going to learn the mechanics of how it works. Like for an individual thing, we're going to learn about these 2 challenges that are going to come out. Maybe a third. Maybe we see WNBA run it back. Archive or something like that. I think that is going to be what happens. And then they'll be like, hey, we'll have some more stuff coming later. That would be my guess. Only because that seems to be how they roll stuff out, But who knows? You know what would be awesome? This is the dream. This would be the dream. Is if not only do they explain it, but then they're like, hey, here's how locking is going to work. Locking gets started. Here's how all this stuff is going to work. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love if all of that information came out today so that we can like collectively move forward with all of the information to play this game, right? That is what I would love. I would also love the Summer League information. Please, God, Jesus, give me that information ASAP. They said each team is going to have a crafting challenge at some point in the future. That's what I'm saying. Like that, again, I think that's what we're going to get. We're going to get like, here are the 2 challenges. We'll let you know. People say they're sending more moments. That means we might give something away here in a second. Let's see. What are we up to? We got a Taco Fall. We also have, Jock Landale. Old jockey strap. That's fun. Let's give away this taco right now. So in order to qualify, you need to like the stream, subscribe, hashtag classy into the chat. I'll let you guys catch up, and then we'll fire out the taco at the 30-minute mark. So in 90 seconds, we will give away the Taco Fall. But there was go. That was good. Fun giveaway there. Who gave the Londell? Oh, Bad Boy. Dude, shut up, Bad Boy. Bad Boy's always firing away giveaways over here. But yeah, so like I was saying this morning, because I had some dapper, I was like, you know what? Let's go grab some Series 2 throwdowns. I feel like that, I felt like it was the lowest risk of all of the speculative buys because they were $41, I think, or $42. It's a rare moment. I don't know how much lower the floor gets. If it pumps, we, print some stuff. And if it doesn't, whatever. We got, I forget who did I go get? I got Kevin Porter Jr., Baisley, Mo Bamba, and Montrezl Harrell. So whatever. If he dies, he dies. All right, let's go. Let's give away. Oh no, 30 seconds. Then it's taco time. AJ Mensch says, I've just continued focusing on my watch list, hoping my jaw throwdown will really be a part of the crafting so a bunch get taken out of circulation. Yeah, I mean, that is what's exciting, man. Like, I feel, all of a sudden the landscape of some of these moments might shift, right? I don't know. I feel like that could be exciting. I think that could be fun. I'm hopeful, man. I'm hopeful. It would just be I like that all this information is coming out after the Magic Johnson drop too, because I like listen, we spent too many hours yelling about the Magic thing after it happened. They look like they're going to address it now. And let's just hope, moving forward, that's not an issue. But what's exciting is that Top Shot like head down and they're like, no, let's get to the next thing. Let's get the excitement back up. We get crafting. Oh man, I gotta sneeze. We need one more drop, and it needs to be fast. I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. That's stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop. Woo, that was a big old sneeze. Big old sneeze. Got that out there. What's that? 1/7 of an orgasm? Is that sneeze rule? Is that the sneeze rule? Also, I'm getting emails from YouTube right now. They're saying, hey, you cheated. I think it's because we streamed part of the game. There we go. Mark Jackson has arrived. Shout out Tandy, the Tandy Man. Because the Tandy Man can. All right, here we go. Let's give away the Chaco Fall, #classy. We have other moments we're going to give away, so if you haven't done it yet, you still can, but this is for the Taco Fall. If you win this, shoot me a DM on the Twitter or over on Discord, and we'll get you there. Oh, man, K Dunn with a great stat. Every fart is 7% poop, though. There we go. Martin Kings, in honor of the Kang. Kangs, go Kangs. Turn your volume down because it's about to get Doherty up in here. There we go. All right. So we still got stuff to give away. So like the stream, subscribe, classy if you haven't done it yet. Let's go back over to NBA Top Shot. I know I'm not sharing screen yet. Relax. They announced yesterday. I wanted to see if it was on the page yet, and it's not. So I have to go over to the blog. But that the finals, they're going to get a finals drop right now. I want the blog, not the podcast, right? Hold on. I want the blog, not the podcast. Oh no, is it just in the podcast? I thought I saw like a full announcement on the blog. Oh, June. No. Okay, that's not helpful. Let me see if I can go to Twitter and find it over there. Give me a second, guys. We're doing this. Also Ben's already replied there. Ben has already replied. He's going to be sending over the Marcus Smart. Let me see. You guys might be putting it in the chat right now. I thought I saw some info on the drop. And here goes the drop. I thought we got it. The pack art. We're going to talk about the pack art first. Let's look at the pack art right here. Bang. This is beautiful. I am jacked for this. This is sick. But look at these announcements. Crafting, followed by office hours. Let's see if this will give it to me here. Give it to me, baby. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so one legendary finals pack drop, one common finals pack drop. We've got 9 moments in the legendary packs, 4 in the common. So we've gone back to 9. What moments are already here? I wanted more information here. Hold on. The final chapter drops with 2 packs, including ultra limited legendary moments from the NBA Finals. So it's in the Discord announcements. Yeah, but does it say? Let me check the Discord announcement too, because what I wanted to know when going back to 9 moments, does this mean we're going to get a legendary with some MGLEs? Right? Or and then there were 4 moments. Does that mean we're getting some rare moments in there? And I'm sorry if that was in the announcement and I missed it, guys. I apologize, but I streamed for what can only be described as 5 hours yesterday. So, if that's happening, that's pretty exciting. If that's happening. I would love 1 and then there were 4 moment. Is that right? So it's 1 legendary, 1 and then there were 4 and that's it. Stan says, how many total moments will the playoff set have? I think it's 74, 75, something like that. God, so it's 1 legendary, 1 and then there were 4, then probably 2 playoff moments. Oh, trash. Did they say what the price point is yet? That better be 700. That better be 700. If that's $999 for a legendary and then there were 4 in this economy, after all the and then there were 4 challenges are complete, that would suck. Man. All right, hold on. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to get mad yet, okay? I'm not going to get mad. Maybe it's going to be dope, okay? Maybe it's going to be dope. Oh man, I was hoping we were going to go back to life. I was hoping we were going to go back to last year where you'd get a legendary and then 3 rare moments, right? I thought that's what we were going to get. Fenny gave us the alpha saying, please note, we'll be releasing requirements such as TSS, price, and more at a later time. The Top Shot Discord. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's go back to the positives of this. It would be pretty. These we're gonna get some cool moments in there. I bet we get that big time Jalen dunk from I think it was game 1 or game 2. He had a big dunk coming down the lane. And then that Steph, like Mike was saying in the chat, I pointed like you would see him there, where that 7-point play. I bet we see something like that. It beats getting a floor MGLE worth $50. Get it? You say that now, but what do we think? And then let's take a look at our sponsor, Own the Moment. Because I wonder what the and then there were 4 prices are right now that the challenge has ended. So let's pull up and Own the Moment. Man, the Al full court pass to Jalen. How about that? His best Kevin Love, huh? Let's look at the sets. Because I'm curious if we saw this move at all now that is over. Because right, the reward's over. I mean the challenge is over. So Jalen Brunson pumped yesterday, which was interesting, right? So Jalen Brunson is technically the bottleneck because it's had the least amount come out. So it pumped up a little bit. That's why you're seeing that all the way up to what is it, 130 something right now. But here we go. You get Steph right now at 360, which means I sold the bottom. Luka 213, Jalen 170, Draymond. So let's look at some of the lower end ones on these though. I guess Bam's still at 1. Is the challenge still going on? Why is Bam 142? Why is Bam? Oh, it's still going on. It ends in 3 hours. Okay, I thought it ended today. My bad. So we'll check this tomorrow. It pumped because there's one more challenge, but my point was, why would Jalen Brunson pump when you have Steph Curry and Luka in there, right? So Steph Curry's a $300 moment. Why are the floor ones pumping? And it's pumping because there's less supply of the Jalen Brunson out there than all of the rest of them, which is what happens. OTM added the contemporary team to the team set list. All right, let's look at this. We'll look at this together. I know OTM has some fun stuff coming out soon. And I'm excited for that to happen. Where do you see this, guys? Where do you guys see the contemporary thing? OTM added contemporary to the team set lists. Where? Let's see. Is it under team? I don't know where to look for this. I'll just wait till somebody tells me where to find that. And while I'm waiting for the chat to catch up, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe, and put in #classy in order to qualify. All right. Whoa, I just got a bunch. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Disabling notifications to prevent more NBA final spoilers. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry, April Fool's poker. My bad. My collection. Oh, I don't want to go to my collection. All right. So my collection teams contemporary. Where oh, look at that contemporary. Look at that, huh? 7 of 7. You're up and you're down. Now look at this roller coaster. That's fun. We like that. Contemporary's fun, huh? Pretty cool. Yeah, we know OTM's going to have some exciting announcements coming out about their premium content. And we're going to be giving away some subscriptions once that's officially out there. So we're excited to do that. We're also having an announcement today that's coming out. I'll give you a little alpha. We're going to be hosting a live stream for an auction site. It's their first time partnering up with NBA Top Shot. And they're giving away some Top Shot. There's going to be giving away some Top Shot moments, but also auctioning off some Top Shot moments on their platform. We're going to host their live stream. So stay tuned for that announcement. Everything coming up Team Hold. You know what I'm saying? A whale bought up 26 Brunson, and then there were 4. Yeah, again, because it's that supply issue, baby. That supply issue. Anyways, good stuff. That's fun. So I think we're in an interesting time right now in Top Shot where, we had an anthology drop that seemed, 95% good with Magic Johnson coming onto the platform. We're in the midst of the finals. It seems to be picking up a little bit momentum. We've got Summer League around the corner. Crafting's about to be introduced. And I'm excited. I don't know. I'm excited. Jason Stubbs asking, what is crafting? And you know what? I'm glad you asked this question, Jason, because I saw NBL post something today that was like, yeah, it's cool to remove some circulation from here, but like, is this actually going to be something that translates to like normal fans? Like, if this is going to be so confusing, is this like collector score in the sense that it's so confusing that nobody understands it anyways, right? But basically crafting is, right, for a challenge, and this is just an example. I don't know if this is how it's going to work, but say you wanted to get, say the challenge reward was going to be a Jason Tatum rare moment. You would have to basically get rid of. So instead of like creating a showcase for these 10 challenge moments to get that, you're basically firing those moments away. The moments are not only, you're not selling them, but they're taken off the platform. Those moments no longer exist in order to get that. So I don't know. I feel like that's, so I think I did an okay job explaining it. You're basically burning things to get something. And they're talking about doing all sorts of crafting, right? So maybe instead of it being from a set, you burn 10 Jason Tatums to get a Jason Tatum. Maybe you burn 50 Celtics moments in order to get like a rare Celtic team moment. I don't know. Who knows what that's going to look like, but pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Speaking of Magic, though, let's go look at that Magic moment. I wanted to see where they landed right now that we've had a few days. For it to happen. I wanted to see where the moments are landing. You're going to see they're coming down a little bit, right? And it makes sense. Some people trying to get liquid here. But if we look at the low ask, I would say the rare out of 499 still sitting at 510 is pretty solid. The Magic Johnson, this is where I expected it to settle, was right around 3 to 315 for the 999. And then here you go. You got the legendary out of 85. This honestly feels like a mistake. Only 2,400. I'm only, only 2,400. And then the Top Shot debut at 7,250. Interesting. Yeah, it's basically a PR friendly term for burning, right? Although it's funny, right? Because they made it sound like they weren't going to be able to use the term burning, right? And then all of a sudden they were fine using burning. So I don't know. Maybe it is fine. What is confusing about crafting? Well, I think if you're someone who hasn't done it before, right? I think if you've been busy in the in other streets where you've done this before, it makes sense. But I think if it's your first, like, I didn't know what it was until I saw, I think it was happening on not Candy, Wax, when the Tops platform. That's the only reason I knew about it. To the house said, did you bring up the Top Shot podcast, worrying that all 3 Top Shot employees know that they can still enter queues, but don't know what would happen if they landed a queue number where they could get a pack? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, to the house? What are you worried about? I mean, they would. So if they did that and then bought a pack, though, so you're worried that Top Shot employees are going to line up and then buy a pack? I mean, they would know. It's on the blockchain, baby. It's on the blockchain. No one's going to be able to do that, because if it happens, everyone's going to be like, not only would Top Shot know, but we would all know. You know what I mean? If all of a sudden Steve has packs, we would know that, no? Unless I'm missing something. Unless I misinterpreted that, let me know. All day, yeah. Burning's going to be fine. Yeah, so it would increase rarity of moments. Yeah, it would increase rarity of moments by also creating another moment. Oh, that's right. Good call, Fernandez. Yeah, if Steve bought a pack, Gimme Chen would be on the case. Gimme Chen would be on the Reddit streets looking up. Man, the accent goes down. Gimme Chen. There we go. I like that Elkhart the Vampire just screaming Shaq was the legend back in the day. There was no, love Shaq. Love Shaq. That issue should be accounted for before it could happen. Yeah. I get what you're saying, to the house. I really do. I get what you're saying. I think I'm too tired to get mad about that, though. I'm not worried about that. There's other things. There's other things I'm mad about. Steve is Irish. No, but Gimme Batchin is. Gimme Batchin. I haven't heard from Gummy in a while. Man, it's so hot. It is so hot right now. I get a good sweat coming. Honestly, I'm sweating out all those Bud Heavies I had last night for that Celtics W. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine how many white dudes got arrested in Boston last night after that game. It's got to be a lot. It's got to be the numbers high. Numbers high. Here we go. JJL said, could crafting be an either or system, burn 50 jaw commons or one rare and so on? Yeah, dude. I think there's a lot of stuff. This could go any direction. I think this could go any direction, and that is why they're probably doing a spaces right after it gets announced. I'm excited though. Also, look, if I move too much, my lighting doesn't know what to do with me. But yeah, I'm excited for it. What else? I don't see it as an issue. I'm not risking my career on $400 pack, and I'm sure. Yeah, I'm not worried about it either. I get what you're saying. Like, I'd rather you solve those issues before they're issues. I totally get that. But I don't think that's going to be the one that I'm super mad. Any magic pulls in the legendary? Yeah, we had a couple legendaries get pulled. All right, let's see. What was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh, we got to see what other moments do we have to give away. I know we have I have so many tabs open. So right now, let's see how many people have entered the giveaway. Right now, we have, let's see, where does it say? 142 entries. So listen, if you've already done this, you don't have to. But if you haven't done it yet, you want to qualify for the last couple giveaways we have, you need to like the stream, subscribe to Team Hold in order to qualify. And then you got to put in hashtag classy, just classy right into the chat. Okay. Sue and Lewin says, I bet it won't just be Ja. It'll probably be a lot of players per team. So again, this is where I'm landing on this. This is where I'm landing on what today's going to be. I think we're going to see a throwdown crafting challenge for Ja Morant. I think we're going to see you're going to have to burn maybe some Series 3 throwdowns, maybe some Series 2 throwdowns. My guess is Series 2 because I think that is the most oversupply, right? Those are out of 1,800. I feel like that's an easy win for anybody that was holding that Series 2 throwdown bag. And now that holding sets doesn't really matter, I could see that being something. Also, maybe the Ja Metallic Silver Fandom Edition is included in that. That was my initial thought process because that had happened right when the announcement was coming. But then 2 months have passed. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I think we're going to see something like that. It's going to include some Series 2 and Series 3 throwdowns, and then maybe a Ja Morant on top of that. I don't think you're going to need a bunch of Ja Morants. And I'm a little nervous. I don't think you're going to need the Ja Morant Series 2 throwdown reward either, because it seemed weird to bottleneck it with the challenge reward from Series 2. But who knows? I also think we're going to get the WNBA run it back, and I can see them including running backs from Series 2 and Series 3, but I'm not confident in that. And I think that's it. Maybe the WNBA archive one as well. But then I don't think we're going to get anything for a bit. I think they're going to still figure stuff out. I might be wrong, but I imagine it's going to take some time. Little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Right. So I think we're going to see some of that shit. How about Jimmy World one time? Anyways, that's my take. Let's see. Oh, look at that Marcus Smart right there. Shout out my man, Benz. Let's see if did he say anything on Twitter? What a man of his word. A man of his word. We'll go. My boy is wicked smart. There we go. We love it. 100. I kind of feel bad. That we just did that, but it feels good. Feels bad and it feels good. All right. We still have a Jock Landell. I'm not sharing screen. I thought I was sharing screen. My bad. We're going to give away this Jock Landell in just a few minutes here. So you have to have liked the stream, subscribe, put hashtag classy into the chitty chat. Please, Lord, let there be a burn 50. Yeah. So on this topic too, AJ, I do think this is what I was hopeful for. Now, it might come in locking. Maybe it comes in burning and crafting. I really hope they have put together a nice off-ramp for anybody that's holding Series 2 stacks. And that was the thing we talked about a couple weeks ago that I was a little surprised by. So this is going to be a nice little litmus test for them to see how much they actually care about people who collected for collector score, because those were the rules in order to qualify for pack drops, right? If they come out with something that's like, listen, if you burn 75 of your, actually, let's get the drop ready, because I know a lot of people are holding their Hornet stacks. So say you burn 150 PJ Washington.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
So I don't know. Maybe this is an opportunity for them to be like, listen, you can burn all of these moments for a rare moment. Maybe you get a rare Hornets moment, something like that, right? Or there's other opportunities to get off of your big stacks. This is going to be so. This is a chance for them to, I wouldn't say right or wrong, but like throw a bone. I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't know if they're going to do it. DJ Local said, does it make a new tier? Maybe. I know that's what Candy's doing, right? Candy did a whole new tier. Yeah. Also, shout out Sydney Cove. Stay for the sex, baby. But yeah, and the team play moments is interesting because I know they were going to do a rare set that they ended up getting rid of, right? Because they had too many moments, too much supply. But yeah, I don't know. So the other thing that I've suggested before, and I don't know if they're going to do this, but maybe, you know how each moment equals one trade ticket. What if it's from a stack, each moment equals 2 trade tickets or something like that? I don't know. I'm hoping there's a way that they throw a bone to those people. Regulator says, is if everyone burns, is it better to hold? Listen, this is what I love about this, man. No one has a clue. No one has a big brain strategy yet. There's no like blueprint to how this should look. We're just taking the headset off. I can't hear. I'm talking to myself anyway, so I don't need to hear my voice. But there's no blueprint for how this is going to work. I mean, unless you've been in the candy streets or the top streets or wax or whatever, where we've seen burning before, sure, maybe you can use some of that to guide how you're going to make moves here. But I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Basically, the way I've been approaching this is, God, thank you guys. Everybody hard as hell this morning. Everybody hard as hell, which reminds me. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, you know? I think it changes you. But the way I'm approaching this is if I have all of the pieces in place to make a move, I'll probably just go for it. You know what I mean? I'll probably like, hey, that's going to be a fun thing to participate in. However, if everything pumps and I need to go buy other stuff in order to get this, I'm probably going to sell it off because I don't know if we're at the point. This is what I will say. I don't know if crafting and burning or whatever the fuck we're going to call it, I don't think that coming to the platform is all of a sudden going to open the floodgates for thousands of new users to come in. So if we do see an initial pump, I don't think that's like new user pump. And that means like everything's going to continue to pump. Do you know what I'm saying? In words of Top Shot Tony, I'm looking for long pumps. Okay, dude, I'm looking for long pumps. That's actually not a good. Hold on, I need to get into character. How does Top Shot Tony? It's Top Shot Tony. Yeah, it's Top Shot Tony. I'm looking for long pumps here, okay? I'm looking for real long pumps. I'm not looking for those short itty bitty pumps that you would get for a couple bucks. I'm looking for long pumps. But that's, you know what I'm saying? So like if it's just the same users passing money back and forth, then I'm not trying to buy into this again, unless I'm like one piece short or something like that. So I'd rather just kind of stack Dapper, but you know, that's not financial advice. Like, I don't know. I've never seen this happen on the platform before, but I am using like the previous pumps that we've seen on NBA Top Shot. So that and I don't want, that's not to sound like FUD. I'm very excited this is here. I think it's going to be an important part. I said this to NBL on a thread. Sure, I think like removing some of the oversupply is important. I think it's way more important for the supply moving forward that there's always going to be this like deflationary thing. But like what I think is more important is it's just another way to engage with the platform. And I think that's how Top Shot becomes fun. If you can only do one thing when you come on there, if you can only buy and sell in the marketplace, it's boring. You need more opportunities to mess around with the platform. That's why I was so bullish on the idea of like these live streams that aren't really happening, but I thought those would be cool. But I think the more ways we engage with the Top Shot platform, the better. So I don't know. I'm excited about that. Regulator said, should they have announced the TSS effect on leaderboards, team sets before crafting and burning? I don't know. I don't know. I think what they should have done is announced all the rules for the Top Shot score before announcing the Top Shot score. And maybe that's what we get today. We don't know. Maybe that's what comes out in the announcement. So I don't know. I don't know. All right, guys, let's see. What are we at here for entries into the giveaway? We get let me just make sure we don't have another giveaway here. We got the Jock Lundell, who's going to be young Jock, who's going to be given away. Right now we have 149 entries. So all you got to do is like the stream, subscribe, put a hashtag classy. I don't know. What are people's thoughts? Am I off base there with that take on, I'd love to hear from the chat. Am I off base there with that? Like, do you think this is a more sustainable Pump the jam. Is that like, is that where you guys are at with this? And like, I think it can both be a good thing and not like it's good for the platform, but also not the pump that I think some people are ready. I think some people have been taking their blue chew this morning and are ready to just be hard all day. And I don't know if that is the case. Also, shout out Blue Chewed. Use promo code HOLDCOCK. Oh, that joke is for me. That joke is for me. Fernandez says, is the rise with us? I mean, we can look at it. We can look at it in a second. I think it will pump long term. It's a nice mechanic. Yeah. Ramos is still upset about last night. Celtics in 6, kid. I'm telling you, man, the Celtics are a better team. You need Steph Curry to be nuclear. Hoping my floaty loans look like smart deals. I did too, man. Well, we officially defaulted on that Luka loan, so we no longer have that Luka, but we're still holding on to our LeBron, LBJ. Actually, let me see that. Let's go back over to OTM just so you can. I want to see. So since we actually let's look at that. We'll look at my account just for a second, not to flex on it. I've actually been trimming down my account quite a bit and have just been focusing on the good stuff. So LeBron, we got LeBron at 3,100. It's now at 3,999. And then we got Giannis was the other one, which we got at 1,499 is at 1,550. I wanted to see what that Luka Series 2 holo is at. And I know, or we'll also see when the last sale was. I still feel good about it. I still feel good about that loan, even though I don't know, maybe people disagree on it, but I still feel good about it. Shout out Floaty, our man NBL. Yeah, so it's at 6K right now, but I bet we haven't seen any sales in quite some time. Am I sharing screen? Yeah. The last sale we saw was May 24th. So we saw one May 24th. Ooh, a bunch of buys on May 10th. No, 2 buys. I thought that was more than 2. Anyways, let me see what other comments. Let me catch up on the comments here. Probably just going to watch unless it's obvious easy money. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. You think WNBA? Yeah, I think they're definitely doing a WNBA run it back moment, right? Because we haven't had that WNBA run it back challenge yet, and the reason that's been delayed is because of the crafting. So I think that's coming. Let's see. What else we got? Crafting doesn't change the ratio of buyers to sellers, so it isn't sustainable. Floating loans feel like whale talk. Come on, Sydney. Come on, Sydney. Here we go. Martin says I'm harder than the Plymouth Rock, but nobody will know because the chat's moving too fast. There we go. Love that. Floaty is a gambling platform, not a lending platform. Yeah, that's interesting. I think it's I don't think that's true for everybody. I mean, that's how I approached it with that. But I know there's a lot. I mean, I guess there's the renting, though. I think the rentals for challenges, I think that is actually going to be something that's pretty interesting moving forward. All right, hold on. What else? I bet the archive gets something eventually with team sets not meaning as much anymore. Yeah, I could see that. So Heatspeed says crafting will bring more users for sure. Interesting. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know how many people were like, you know what? I'm out on NBA Top Shot. Wait, hold on. We can craft, and then they're in. Like, I don't know how that's gonna happen, but maybe I'm wrong. Listen, I'd love to be wrong. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can even hear that, but let's give this bad boy away, shall we? So last call here. Last call for alcohol. You need to like the stream, subscribe, and put hashtag classy into the chat. We are giving away a Jock Landau from our man Bad Boy who donated that moment not too long ago. I really appreciate you guys. And then just a reminder. So depending on how this announcement goes, we might fire up the live stream this afternoon. We'll be live on actually Jeb Bush for Shot Tank tonight. And then tomorrow we have the morning marketplace, potentially a happy hour. And then we'll also stream on Watch Playback again. Listen, I took Monday off. I feel like I've done 35 hours of streaming this week. Okay. Come get it, baby. All right. We're going to fire this giveaway. Who becomes the Martha Stewart of Top Shot? Well, listen, let me tell you this, DJ Local. If Series 2 throwdowns are included in this challenge and people saw that I bought 4 or 5 this morning, I can't wait for everyone. Gimme Batchin's going to come out with the windwork. It'd be like, ooh, Mr. Zakarian. Okay, the accent is dead again. Gimme Batchin. Here we go. Let's give this bad boy away. Thanks, everyone, for being here this morning. Go C's, bro. If you win this, just don't forget to DM me either at Mike Zakarian or on the Discord. Shout out to OTM, Underdog, and Flolio. Snoopaloop. What a great What a great name, Snoop Loop. All right, everybody, I'm going to go drink some water because I am hungover.
Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so